Добрый день, дорогие друзья. That's approximately also my Russian. Dear friends, it's the second time I have the honor to visit Yabloko. The first time was when I met our youngsters, the Svensk Ungdom, the Swedish youth of Finland, had organized a seminar in St. Petersburg, and I came by when being an MEP. It was a fantastic organization, both because they were loved city of St. Petersburg and the very, very good young persons. And as all previous speakers, I'm very much delighted that you have taken up this theme that is so important for all liberals in Europe, as Emil, as Mark have expressed. We can see a situation when, for instance, we see how nationalism is gaining more and more strength in Hungary, a country which we thought that would be kind of a role model with NGOs, because if we know and if we see into the reality, 1956 was the start of the fall of the Iron Curtain. The degree of violence, the degree of extremism is of course very, very different. But the sad thing is how much it gains support among young people. And degree of violence, degree of speech, who is the hate group, is of course different in different societies. I had the privilege of serving as Minister of Migration and European Affairs in Finland in the previous government. There was set up a Facebook group with the item, "I'm ready to take a prison sentence for murdering her." Of course I had protection as a minister, a very good protection. But what about all the others who wanted to work for a multicultural society? We heard lots of instances of them being harassed as soon as they appeared in the TV, talking for multiculturalism. Because of this tendency to try to stop the discussion, even in Finland, where you think it's a free society, of course I took the effort to bring this man who had started the Facebook group to court, and it was a kind of a precedence. He was convicted. He's not in. He actually is now stopped in his activities. So you can see that there are different ways of expressions of this same phenomenon: less multiculturalism, less tolerance amongst people, and an attack against the freedom of speech. One other liberal icon and very, very dear to us. I also think many times when I was assisting the meetings of police ministers of the European Union, do they ever think how these actions, how these registers, how these measures that we are taking here, how they are going to be used in more autocratic societies? How are they going to use in your country as acceptable tools to combat terrorism? This is a thought that is too little thought of by other forces than the European liberals. So it is not any dangerous to have your kind of opinion registered. Who will use it against us in our liberal Finland? But well, we know there are other countries where it is very, very much used. So as I started, it is a delight for me to be here among the good friends of Yabloko. It's a delight to hear all your interesting speeches, prominent speeches. Of course, I made a little bit of Googling. I'm very much looking forward to all the Russian contributions, and not least to you, Mr. Jablinski. But let me say also that I have a national interest, because I'm coming from your neighboring country. And what makes me sad is that the veterans of our difficult war during the Second World War, they can meet and they can talk about the history and the wish never to repeat any such nationalistic thing. But if the tendency of understanding is less among Finnish and Russian youth, that is not good, neither for my society nor for your society, because we need more contacts between our countries, not less. With these words, I really also want to congratulate you for the good initiative, and with fascination, I'm going to listen to your answers, your proposals, your insight, because Yabloko is the party that has the insight. Thank you for your invitation.